In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to take 4 or more listings during the holidays. A lot of you may know I started my career with Keller Williams before switching to EXP. And a big part, I think, really of my initial success of selling real estate is partially due to the BOLD program that Keller Williams offers or used to offer. Not sure if they still do. BOLD, if you don't know, it stands for Business Objective Life by Design. It was a great class. I took it 6 times, which is a lot. But I took it with my team, took it with my wife, and I really enjoyed that class. I was sitting in BOLD one day and I heard the head coach or the founder of BOLD, Diana Kokoska, say that during Halloween, most or all real estate agents turn into pumpkins and they don't do anything through Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I was taking it the fall of my first year back in 2013. When she said that, I really got excited because being a new agent, I like the idea of not having a lot of competition going into the holidays. And I was extremely motivated. So I was really excited to hear that there was going to be no competition during the holidays. So I took her word for it and continued to prospect consistently throughout those next couple of months. And I took 4 listings the week before Christmas in my first year of real estate. And I actually went into my second year of real estate, which was 2014, with over 20 active listings on the market, which allowed me to sell 36 homes that second year. And because of that, had an amazing second year. All of that sounds good, but how did I actually take 4 listings? So that first year, the first 6 months or so, I was really just trying so many different things to generate leads. I was trying to get buyers, I was trying to get sellers, I was doing open houses, I was generating leads on Craigslist, I bought some Realtor.com leads. There was this lead generation company called Kazoo at the time, generating buyer leads. Essentially what I did was wasted a lot of time and money on these various lead sources. And then I discovered seller prospecting. And as soon as I went all in on seller prospecting, hired a coach, about 6 months into my career, it just took off. What I discovered was taking a shotgun approach to real estate and life is a losing proposition. It's a losing strategy. So when I went all in with a laser-like focus, that's what I discovered is a winning strategy. So the first thing I recommend you do is get an accountability partner or get a coach or both. Get somebody that's going to hold you accountable to your daily prospecting activities. For me, I was prospecting 3 to 4 hours a day those first 2 years, calling expired listings, for sale by owners, and doing just listed, just sold calls. If you want to work more efficiently and get the expired data and the for sale by owner data so you don't got to waste time and find it yourself, you can use Redex. I have a link in the description where you can save $150 off the setup fee, so check that out. Once you figure out how you're actually going to get that data and set up your system for calling, whether it's hand dialing or using a dialer, whether it's scrubbing the MLS or for sale by owner.com and Zillow for the for sale by owners, and scrubbing the MLS for the expireds. Once you get all that set up, then it's time to start taking action. So step 2 is get your system set up. Again, I recommend just using a dialer system and a data provider. Redex works great. So step 1, get accountability or a coach. Step 2 is get your system set up. That includes getting all your scripts together so you know what you're going to say. Step 3 is going to be practice, getting Roleplay Partners, practicing your scripts every single day for 30 minutes to an hour. After you practice 30 minutes to an hour for the first, say, 3 months or so, I think you can really take that back to 15 minutes a day and more or less just kind of do a warm-up before your prospecting session. But if you're new to this and you don't know what it's like to prospect, you don't know how to use scripts, then definitely practice for 30 minutes to an hour a day. Get different role play partners. Your role play partner is somebody that's going to be a little bit ahead of you in their real estate career, someone that you can really learn from, and it's really going to push you because their skill set is going to be a little bit farther ahead of yours. But don't go for somebody that's like doing 200 deals when you've only done 2. Get somebody that's doing 2 deals a month if you've only done 2, and make sure that you are also become a good role play partner. Show up on time, be your best, show them that you're practicing the scripts. I never liked it personally when I got a role play partner who was doing less business than me, and I could really tell they were just trying to make it more or less like a coaching call. You want it to be a win-win situation. And step 4 is really just going to be start making the calls. Your goal should be 20 to 30 contacts per day based on how many hours you're going to prospect. If you're prospecting 3 hours a day, I'd shoot for 30. If it's 2 hours, I'd shoot for 20. But remember this, if you have some longer conversations during the day and you made 20 contacts, but you've been calling for 3 hours, well, maybe you got to call for 4 hours to hit 30 contacts. Contacts is the lead measure that you want to be tracking. Hours is great to track too, and you definitely need to be tracking it to make sure you're getting the proper amount of contacts per hour. That way a coach or an accountability partner can kind of help diagnose your business, but make sure that you're really setting a contact goal per day versus just hours. And then you want to make sure that you're getting at least 3 to 5 nurtures per day. These are sellers who agree to interview you when the time comes for them to sell their house. And you want to be trying to set at least 1 appointment every single day. Then it's just rinse and repeat, guys. I gave you 4 key steps to taking 4 listings or more per month during the holidays. Don't be one of those agents that turns into a pumpkin. Don't be one of those agents that takes off Thanksgiving and then all of December for Christmas and then shows up January 15th because, you know, they're a little comatose from all the food they ate. You know, really it's like there's that, I think it's like Newton's law or somebody's law that says an object in motion stays in motion. It's the same thing with work. When you're in that mindset like, hey, I'm in hustle mode, I'm working, you start to build momentum, and when you stop, you actually build negative momentum. I'm on my way to the gym. That's why I got this camo workout shirt on. And I took a few months off when I had my baby, when my wife had our baby 4 months ago, and I got a little soft. I got out of working out, and even leading up to that, I kind of slacked a little bit. And getting back into it this past 3 or 4 weeks, I'm starting to feel the momentum again of getting in shape and what that feels like, and now I'm not missing any days. It's the same thing with work, guys. So make sure that you pick up momentum going into the new year as opposed to just slacking off and killing any momentum that you might have. What's really cool when you do all of this, the feeling that you have going into the holidays, the feeling you have going to the new year, you feel proud of yourself because you did the work to make it happen. I remember driving from Charlotte, North Carolina, where I was selling real estate at the time, to Michigan, where I grew up. My wife and I, it was about an 11-hour drive, I think it was, and I remember just chatting with her and just like being like, wow, I took 4 listings literally this week as we were driving home, you know, probably on a Thursday or Friday. Like, I took 4 listings. Can you believe that? Like, next year's gonna be so amazing. And I remember the excitement, guys. And this was like 9 years ago. And I still remember that feeling and being so proud of myself and my wife being proud of me. And that really catapulted me to the life that I get to live now, being one of the top revenue share earners in EXP, number 14 to be exact, coming for that number 12 spot. I see it in the sites. Live here in a beautiful Ritz-Carlton community. And just, man, I can tell you, if I didn't hire a coach that first year, if I didn't invest in myself, if I didn't take bold 6 times, and it wasn't free, it was $800 a pop. If I didn't invest back in myself, get that accountability, practice my scripts, make that contact goal, sign up for a company like RedX. I wasn't using RedX at the time, I was using a different one. I think it was maybe Landvoice or something. The data wasn't that great. If I didn't do all that, I wouldn't be here today, because one domino knocks the next domino. Hopefully you got some value from this. If you are kind of stuck and you don't know how to do any of this, like you don't know how to prospect, you don't know how to, you know, call expireds, you need scripts, I have a free course in the description. It has all my scripts that you can download for free, 100% for free. Check that out. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me via Instagram or right here in the comment section would be cool. And if you do sign up for that free course, or if you did get value from this video, then hit the subscribe button and like this video. Would really appreciate it. All right, we'll see ya.